Welcome to our press conference. We're here to speak about genetic modified organisms, and our Chief Information Officer, Oliver.mpg, is here. Oliver?
Thank you. Any questions?
My question's out. Yes, I have a question. Do you think that the pros or the things in favor of having genetically modified organisms outweighs the negatives or the cons?
I believe that there are both many pros and negatives for GMOs, and that the negatives outweigh the pros for GMOs. I believe this because we are still so unsure about the effects or the long-lasting effects of consuming and using genetically modified organisms, and I don't think it's worth risking human health for consuming genetically modified organisms when we don't even know what could happen or the effects that could be on the human population. There have been studies where the ladybug has eaten parts of potatoes that were genetically modified, and their lifespan was decreased in half. And so, not comparing us to ladybugs, but we're still unsure about the safety and the health issues that GMOs present. I believe that there are still so many more negatives. You can also talk about the ethical negatives. Should we mess with nature? Should humans have a say in what exactly they want to eat? Basically, science is making food now instead of creating a job to grow the food. It's science.
Could you give me a specific example of a genetically modified organism?
Sure, there's plenty. One that stands out to me is a salmon, and they have taken genes from a plant and put that into a salmon, and it has grown the salmon to twice its size. It also increases its growth rate, so it doesn't take 4 to 6 years to mature, it takes 1 to 2 years to mature. This presents another issue because they want to, farmers who raise these salmon want to grow them out in pens out in the ocean. The problem with this is if 1 to 10,000 get away, they could totally alter and possibly deplete the salmon population if they were to breed with wild salmon.
Now, aren't there in place research agencies and legislation regulations to prevent, before it enters our human food supply? There's a great deal of testing that had to go on before, say, Roundup Ready corn came into our food supply, true?
Sure, there are several agencies that monitor GMOs and do testing, and they have no...
Good job, Oliver.